Hi everyone, this is Ben from the Board Game Blueprint, here with a series that I like to call the Grab Bag Goodies, as of right now. So the idea here is that I'll order a grab bag from the Game Crafter under, I think, their Bits and Components page, and about for $4 you'll get a smattering of stuff, smorgasbord of bits and pieces that are kind of just shoveled, I think, out of a big ol' supplies bin, and from there you can start to create a game from it, or whatever pieces you get mailed in. So I got a grab bag. These are the goodies that I have, a couple of them that I wanted to share with all of you. So first off, we can maybe start with this little guy here. This is a splat, or that's what I'm going to call it, an orange splat. I got a couple other colors as well, including purple and yellow, and I think for this, would be really good for a game about Nickelodeon. No, maybe a game about Splatoon. No, maybe an original game about food stains. Maybe everyone's eating food, and these tokens, if you had a bunch of them, could be placed onto your cards, and you're trying to avoid getting the most food on you at the end of the game. You want to have the cleanest clothes when you get home to mom from the lunchroom, potentially. One other thing about these grab bag pieces is that actually I think some of them aren't even available on the regular Game Crafter Bits and Pieces page, so you'll be hard-pressed to find some of these things, which could maybe be even more reason to get something unique and crazy that no one else has for their design. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was this piece here, which is kind of a green cloud. For me, the first thing that I thought of was a fart. So you have a bunch of these tokens, maybe after the cafeteria, wow, we're just gonna link everything together. Everyone has these tokens that they're trying to not have in front of them. Maybe the game is about stepping into an elevator and somebody has, a couple of these tokens, they're passing them around to different players and all these sorts of things. Could be a lot of fun too. Oh boy, but let's see. I am touching my hair a lot, that's okay. So this piece is a standard piece. This is, I think they call it the Big Meeple on the Game Crafter. But for me, again, being myself and trying to come up with crazy uses for stuff, was sort of thinking maybe that these could be, if you had a bunch of them, little clothespins, right? And maybe you have, you're hanging up your laundry outside, you have a line of cards, and you have to use these to kind of make sure that they're on there. So another player could interact with your clothesline by taking the pin off, and suddenly the card is hanging in the wind. Maybe it could be blown away or something like that. These could also be used in conjunction with the fart token, by plugging your nose or something like that. Could also be very cute. So that's another possibility. Let's see, now moving on, we have another thing here. This is a little, I think, an alien, right? So kind of jumping around with those little head stalks, antenna, if you will. I think it's pretty cool. Now one thing for me was actually, again, what's maybe the not obvious choice here, and that would be to turn it sideways, and now it's a crab. So, and again, in multiple colors, purple, and this one over here is yellow. Turn them over, you got space crabs, and maybe you can do like a Space Invaders type thing. Instead of a spaceship, it's a sandcastle, a space sandcastle, and you're kind of moving these up forward one or downward one at a time, trying to avoid or keep your castle safe. So I think we got two more interesting pieces. This one here, I couldn't quite tell exactly. Yeah, let me go ahead and put that closer. To me, it was kind of like a yin-yang symbol, or a yin-yang symbol, maybe, where you link them up, but it's not a perfect fit. So I was showing these off to my brother, and he was thinking maybe it's actually like a little bird, and I like that a lot. So clothespins or telephone wires. A friend of mine is working on a telephone wire game, I think, with birds that you put on there. It's pretty sweet and pretty cute. Yeah, you could do like a Twitter game. I think there's a couple of those on Kickstarter or something, where like you're kind of sending out messages. These could be like even just the first player pawn, or some kind of resource, right? Maybe it's like your popularity. So the more of these birds that you have, then the more popular your social media posts are. Maybe this will be a popular social media post too. And last but certainly not least, really cool things sometimes are happy accidents, as Bob Ross says. No mistakes, just happy accidents. This is a simple I don't even know what the piece is called, but like a glass bead kind of thing, right? So I can even show it to you like this, right? And it looks like two of them were fused together. Some people might say, oh, this is imperfect, but wow, I love this, and I'll tell you why. It's because it looks like a gummy, like a strawberry gummy from, you know, Mom's purse or something, and that they were melted together. So whammo, you can't get this as a stock piece anywhere, and I would love to see this used, yeah, as maybe, you know, like cherries. These are like gummy cherries or something like that. You could also, right, just turn it this way. Maybe it's, what does that kind of look like? Like a snowman of red? I think I'm actually just stuck on the gummies because all these clear pieces look so delicious and I want to eat them. So that's just the first episode of. So this is the first episode of Board Game Goodies. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you have a couple other ideas about how some of these pieces can be used, like the splat or the big meeple, tall meeple, or these little aliens. So please feel free to leave your comments below about what these pieces could also be used as. Please let me know in your own videos or your own comments about what pieces you got from your grab bag and how you're planning to use them in your future designs. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe for our future content. We hope to be spitting out more for you, and let us know what you want to see next. I'm Ben with the Board Game Blueprint. Thanks. Let's make something great.